Hello, welcome back to Hologround. We're playing Digimon World 2. And some of us are playing Digimon World 1. We're done. There's nothing to do, because apparently at the end you can only do one domain over and over until you maybe get Chimeramon, apparently. Allegedly.
Supposedly.
Allegedly, according to Lucas.
Allegedly.
But he gave up, thankfully. So,
Allegedly.
Oh no.
Part of me wants to keep going, but I don't have the mental strength to do that now. Or ever, probably.
Well, we'll see how we go. Lord knows I've been grinding all week. Not in this game, a different game. But, yeah. We'll see how well I do, how far I go.
Also, I lost my memory save, so I'm gonna start a new one.
It's gonna take
sucks.
That's kind of fun. That's gonna be fun.
This is gonna be so long. Dungeon crawling. At least with Cyber Sleuth, I can call the Digimon to me and just level up. I have to hunt these ones down.
That's more fun. You have
Yeah.
to kick them into submission.
Oh, don't get me wrong, the bad thing I have no problem with. It's having to deal with memory bugs, return bugs, mines. Flipping
That's
blocked
just
off
extra
in
fun.
blocked off in one way, blocked off in another way. Goodness gracious me, it's like such a to-do list just to get through one dungeon.
Let's have the fun. How the game can ruin you in any way.
Well,
You
it's
would say
succeeded
that.
in that way. Okay. Don't get me wrong. It's not a bad game. It's just it is so long.
Long,
Oh, it's a bad game in a lot of
man.
aspects, but
Yeah, it's kind
It's
of a bad
appreciated.
game. But it has cute Digimon.
Yes.
exactly.
And some not so cute. I mean, according to
Some that
Becky.
And some that make you question what the hell were they thinking when they made it. I'm looking at you, Nanimon.
Nani?
Becky is pretty vicious.
I'm not surprised that's still a Tamagotchi if it's the same one I'm thinking of.
Yeah, it's OG-san.
Oh dear. Actually, seeing it in Cyber Sleuth was a funny one. Just sitting on the couch, talking to TV. Why'd you do that? I was watching it, but you were sleeping.
No, my uncle does. My uncle used to do that.
Did he?
Whenever his wife came by, like he's asleep, and the TV's not even showing anything. He just likes the noise, and he sleeps to it. So she turns off the TV, and he's like, "Why'd you turn that off? I was sleeping so soundly."
Is it level 11 that things
Level 11.
need to be evolved?
Yes,
Or
so
Yeah.
Angemon there is. Oh, yeah, you just caught it then.
Hmm.
So Biomon's
Yeah.
gonna evolve in a level.
Yeah, because if I remember correctly, rookies is 11, champions is 21.
Yeah, it's base 11. Or,
Yeah.
well, not base 11,
Base
but
10, I guess.
10
Yeah.
plus 1.
Yeah.
I just couldn't remember if it was 10 or 11.
Yeah, at the minute my Garurumon is happily sitting at level 20.
Very happily.
It won't go any further. One more to bloody Digivolve and it chooses not to.
He didn't choose not to, he just doesn't have the data for it.
Mm-hmm.
Father, I am not complete.
However, I need more.
Yep. Again, I just find the idea of the level capping it just so silly, but I know why they did it. It's just, obviously, playing JRPGs, so used to just level up, grind and level. Oh, fucking return bug, you motherfucker.
But Digimon World 2 has a lovely function called padding.
Yep.
It's not even good padding, it's
No.
copy-pasted rooms padding.
Fucking return bug, I will murder it.
Why don't you just start bringing bug zappers with you?
I didn't have the chance.
But you
I ha-
left. Why didn't
no,
you?
no, no, no. No, what I mean is, I have a bug zap, but
So,
it didn't give me the
bug-
option to do it before it sent one of my Digimon away before I go into a battle.
Oh, okay.
I haven't moved from the
running into
spot.
them.
I haven't moved from the spot it landed on me, and it sent one of my Digimon away already. And then I go into a
Yes.
battle. It's like, okay.
Stop stepping on bugs.
Seriously. Okay.
I mean, you're not at the point where they're really invisible, so
Blah, blah, blah.
you're not at the point where they're invisible. So stop stepping on them.
Sometimes they are.
It doesn't show on my thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
If
you
you
need to upgrade your stuff then.
if you don't have a bug radar, then they might not show up automatically.
Oh.
Fun fact: in the Terra Tower, in the Terra domain, you might also see them, not see them, even though you have the best stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, but that's like high level endgame.
Yeah, it
I'm
is.
not even to the point where I'm finding invisible bugs yet. But I have everything upgraded that I possibly can
That's
Right.
for where I am.
So
Oh,
leave
I
you this.
can't
Don't
get
go
my
into the
Digimon
Terra
back
domain once you finish the
until-
game. It's just
Ah!
I leave,
Aw,
can I?
man. I need to start over. Which button is that again?
Did you press F3?
I haven't pushed anything. Which button starts over?
I'm not sure. You have to press escape and.
for loading or for fully resetting the game.
I just wanted to reload, but if I can do this too, I guess. Did it mess up the feed?
Yeah, it will. You'll need to
Yeah,
restart
that's
it.
why I didn't want to do it this way.
Okay.
That's why I wanted to just push the...
Yeah, because if you saved with F1, you press F3 and it should.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
you
was
can-
asking which of those buttons to push to
Oh,
restart.
Right. Well, yeah, F3. You can still press it.
Well, there's no point in doing it now. I've already restarted.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna be killing Digimon for 3 hours because I have no idea what I was supposed to do after the end game.
Well,
I don't even remember.
you need to get the
which
rest of the
one.
Digimon.
But I don't remember which ones I'm missing.
Talk to Angemon or talk to Digimon.
But they talk in code.
What do you mean
And I'm
code?
just... Because they're like, oh, there's a Digimon that might be like hot and cold, and if the moon outside is shining, you might go fuck yourself and it might appear.
Well, yeah, you gotta be smart about it.
That's what I don't like about it.
I'm pretty sure they don't give clues like that.
I'm pretty sure they
You'd be
do.
surprised.
Yeah, they get one of the clues is like taking a fire Digimon to a cold place isn't allowed.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Jessica, I can
But something-
see your, like, behind you, the screen behind you.
You can see the screen behind
I,
me.
I think you're streaming your entire screen instead of the game. Sorry. Yeah, I could see your browser and stuff.
Ooh.
For some reason. There we
Is it-
go.
Doing just a window now?
Yep. It's fine now. Yeah, it was like in the middle, and the rest was just your browser.
Okay.
But yeah, Lucas, you just gotta follow the clues. And
There
if-
are...
and
Those
if,
are no...
and if you
clues
need
are
more clues,
IQ.
I can give you more direction if you need.
If you trust him, it's
Yeah.
only going to cost you your firstborn son.
You're even more cryptid than they are.
Look, Lucas, you gotta give me more credit.
That's the credit, Alec.
You gotta give me more credit than that, Lucas. I know my way around this game. So I swear.
Alec, that's not what I'm saying. You know this game inside out.
Yeah.
And that means you will tell me things the wrong way because you find it funny.
Exactly. So ask me.
No!
Why?
I still need to find Angemon.
Well, then you can actually go to Angemon. So you can go to Frieslands.
No, I mean I need to go to Digimon's house and talk to him
Oh,
to
okay.
get the clues on which ones are missing.
Okay, fair enough.
Fascinating.
And I have no mana.
Oh, Ikakumon. I'm seeing a lot of champions today.
I wish Ikakumon was in this game. Well, Gomamon.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh, the large was 5,000 G. I
Can I
also
actually get
still need to go-
Guaguamon?
Hmm?
Oh, I'm fighting a Guaguamon. It's like the greyer version of Garurumon.
Oh, okay.
I was asking,
Very
could
good.
I actually catch that? I know I can
Yes,
fight it,
You
but
can catch
you
anything,
Can
it'll
find
say.
yeah, you can fight. You can catch and fight everything
Yuki doki.
except bosses. You gotta cheat
Yeah.
to get that.
I can do it. I will do
Yeah,
it
because
9
bosses don't allow you
times.
to. They don't give you time to like send stuff to them.
Hmm.
And that's basically the only reason. Because, so like I said, if you actually hack the game, you can technically catch them still.
Yeah, since if you enter an area before you're supposed to, the boss is just gonna be like a stationary Digimon, so you
Okay.
can catch it like a normal Digimon.
Gotcha. Interesting.
Interesting.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
What's up, Reese?
Just thinking. Everyone, parameters.
Guess who cheered?
Oh, hey, riders.
Guess who cheered with number 1?
Gee, I wonder who it could be.
Number 1.
It's such a mystery. You get so many people fighting for the spot of number 1.
That's right, it's Riders. And Jessica just subscribed. Thank you, Jessica.
There you go.
Thank you.
I have to keep my streak going.
You got 10 months. Jesus. Actually, no.
Wow.
Yeah, they subscribed for 10 months. Currently on a fourth month streak.
Nice.
Yeah, I guess I must have resubscribed late at some point
Probably.
Hmm.
because I don't know when it runs out.
God damn it.
What's up?
My hand is not strong enough to get rid of the green mines.
Oh. Riders cheered 2 bits. They're saying, how you doing?
Hello.
Well, the mine destroyed my map, so there's that.
Hey, you can still see at least.
Yep.
You're an android. How much do you have to eat and poop?
Hey, Greymon.
And now Henrik cheered 2 bits. Number 1.
Oh, we're doing this again, are we?
Fight.
Wait, what the hell is this one? Apemon. Oh,
Yep,
okay. Haven't seen
Apemon
that one before.
hits everyone. Jessica's got one as well.
Oh, okay. I've not seen this Digimon before. This one's new to me.
I think it appeared in season 3.
Okay.
Did it?
Yeah, I think so. Distinctly remember seeing it, and I only saw up to season 3.
Hmm. Yeah, I don't remember it on season 2, which is the one I watched most. Surprise, surprise.
Yep. Nothing really going on worth talking about. Life's just been kind of. Yeah.
I mean, you can tell them the story of how you almost snatched food from your baby godson.
Ah, good. But no one's interested in hearing about that for the third time.
I mean, we heard it, but
What about chat?
what chat?
Well, yeah. Today I saw my godson today, and for whatever reason, he didn't want to eat his roast dinner. How dare he? But, you know, we had this cunning plan, and when I say we, I mean his dad and my fiance, that Uncle Reese will steal his food. I, of course, is like, well, yeah, I'd eat his food if he doesn't want it, but I'm not going to steal it from him. There's standards here. Anywho, so naturally, I put my fork to his plate, try to get one of his carrots, and he just runs back to the table and just eats the carrot himself. Literally grabs it, like, nom 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 nom. And he kept doing this for his broccoli and his potatoes until it's like, oh yeah, he's finally at his dinner. So, yeah. It's just how he is at this point. For whatever reason, it's just like, I won't eat my dinner unless someone's going to eat my dinner.
It tastes
So-
better if he's denying someone else food.
Exactly.
Basically.
He's learning.
And me and the missus were playing with some hand puppets. She was a tiger, I was an elephant. And for whatever reason, he's decided that the naughty tiger is the good tiger, and the elephant's the bad one. I'm just flabbergasted, considering I'm not the one, the elephant, hitting the other one with a spoon.
Well, obviously,
He found it hilarious.
obviously something had to be done to get hit by the spoon so much.
I did nothing, I swear.
That's
Like, legit, I
gaslighting.
did nothing.
And now Riders has 5 ads.
Oh, wow.
Oh, jeez.
Relentless. So relentless.
It's been increasing for some reason.
Yeah, what's up with that?
Twitch does that. I'm not sure what to tell you.
Kind of weird because I think usually I only get one ad when I get ads.
Yeah, I don't even get ads for some reason.
At the most I get is 2.
Don't know what to tell you. Weird.
With 5 Jesus.
Maybe it slaps more ads on people that haven't subbed or something.
Maybe? I'm not sure. Hey. I kind of sometimes wonder how it works, because I'm not joking. I only get one ad on Twitch. Oh, somebody gifted a tier 1 sub to Riders.
Oh, cool.
Oh,
That's
congrats.
awesome.
Congrats. Congrats, Riders. You now have to not see any ads.
You get to enjoy the full experience of ours.
But what was I saying? Yeah, for some reason I only get one ad, and it's the only ad ever, and I think it's for a gaming laptop. That's it.
Okay.
I got a Pokemon ad today
Oh.
Oh, nice.
before I resubbed.
Hmm.
Interesting.
Usually get ads for alcohol.
I can't imagine why.
Is it a good gaming laptop?
I don't know. It's probably crap if they have to advertise it. If I'm being honest.
Oh dear.
Good things kind of sell themselves.
Mm-hmm.
One thing I find funny about one of the ones I got is that it was during the time where we would spam the "you can dance if you want to," and it had that specific song.
Oh dear.
I kind of hate that we can't use that anymore.
Nah.
Will we get copyright struck? Well, not struck, claimed. Claimed. We get
Yeah.
claimed.
We can get claims for anything, basically.
Fun.
Gonna have to get a slide whistle version of it.
One of those oversaturated ones that just make everyone uncomfortable.
Ugh.
Well, I'm
Ryder
definitely
says
gonna
he's
have
looking for a gaming laptop because it's the only thing that will fit his TV stand.
to... Yeah.
I need to get me a laptop before the dollar value increases in 7 days.
Oh, Lord Almighty. Mhm.
Yeah, I was talking to Alec that usually when there's elections, depending on the results, the current government will decide like they don't care anymore because they're losing it.
Mm.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's gonna be
right.
fun.
Mm. Gotta move this blooming thing again. I'll do this. No, that's the display stats. Alright, that was it. Server. Move.
And I'm being really unlucky, I can't find any mushrooms. Not a single one.
Bother.
Bova.
I thought I found a chain melon, but apparently a sweet nut can spawn next to the place where chain melons appear.
Hmm.
So I got baited.
Finally found some.
Finally getting there. It's all coming back slowly but surely.
How do you get so hungry? You're an android!
Because he has very little of a stomach.
Still, he wants to eat and poop all the time. I'm like, you are more robot and data than actual animal or whatever you are.
The organic bits need sustenance.
I assume this is Andromon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly, he does have a fleshy stomach. I could be wrong though.
I'm gonna remove it.
Oh, it's an energy bug. I don't care.
Go away, Batamon. I don't care about you.
Oh! Angramon. Howling Buster. Hmm?
Ryder says Becky's playing in Jess's place. She's being silent.
No. The other half is busy doing her own thing.
Fable?
You see, I'm riding her like a tank.
You mean a beetle?
Yes. Chugga chugga chugga. Another toy Agumon. What we got to work with. It's the same lineup as before.
Oh, by the way, I might be a little bit late to mention this, which I probably should have before the stream. But you might lose me at any point without any kind of warning, because the wind is so strong that we've been losing power every now and then for the past few days.
Wow, really? Oh, that's
Yep.
annoying.
Yeah. I was literally playing Overwatch with some friends,
Hmm.
and one of them disconnected on a ranked match, and we're like, "You okay?" Like a minute later, doo-doom. And we were talking like, oh, okay, he probably lost power.
Hmm.
And then everybody
Anyways,
lost power.
have you?
And then everybody lost power.
And then everybody lost power. I was like, okay, did you guys ever see this? Doo-doom. Oh, and then I lost power.
Dang. That's just wow.
Yeah. You would think they would do it on weekdays while I'm working, so I actually get to get out of work earlier, but no.
Of course not. That'd be too convenient.
That'd be too convenient. It has to be on a Saturday, 1:30 a.m. when I'm actually playing.
It'll be fine, Lucas. We
Will it, though?
we believe in you and your ability to not just disappear.
Yeah, you'll be fine, buddy. Won't be any trouble whatsoever.
I fully expected my power to go after you guys say that.
Hmm.
Because for real, I can hear the wind as strong as ever, and just
Well, here we're having a heat wave. We've got 30 degrees outside.
30.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Thankfully, at least today, it's been pretty nice weather.
Nope.
It's more chilled inside my apartment than outside.
Damn you, Return-bug.
I just want to be your friend, Reese.
Are you serious, Digimon? What? You just went 2 squares!
Yep. Birdramon can go 2 squares.
Get used to those.
Yeah.
Gotta add a new enemy to my hit list now.
There's several Digimon that can go 2 squares. Some of them go 1.5 squares, meaning that they skip a turn.
Mm-hmm.
Some can run
Some
away
move away from you.
Yeah, some move away from you, some will move away from you for 2 squares, like Piximon. They run away from you.
Piximon.
Well, Reese, I'll have to fight Piximon again.
I pray for you, sir.
Thankfully, the Piximon from my world is fully dead.
Oh no, it's in the shop. It's in the shop and
It's
they're
dead.
waiting for you
It's
to buy
dead.
the manual.
It's dead. It's just a cardboard replacement.
Yeah, of course it was going too smoothly. Oh, back to the dungeon again.
Forgot what I was doing.
Hmm.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, Digimon World 2 has so much shit to do that you could forget sometimes.
And there's no way to remind yourself.
Nope.
I say you could talk to your commander, but they probably aren't much use.
Ryder says Piximon will have to lose its kneecaps. Well, you see here, he doesn't have any kneecaps.
Well, we're gonna have to give him kneecaps and then break them.
Yep.
Way too small
God,
for that.
I got a really cursed image of Piximon in my head now. Fuck.
With nice
Digimon
legs.
is made of jelly.
Yeah, really fucking giant legs. I'm gonna have to draw it and curse you all.
Do.
Cabaret legs.
You sailor.
Oh no.
Actually, that reminded me from the Batman Superman movie, World's Finest, where the Joker is trying to pick up via hitchhiking and just pulls up his trouser leg. It's like, damn, he's got some good legs.
Yeah.
Oh dear me. Kind of jealous, actually.
I think that someone drew Toad with huge ass legs. And it was
You
all
like-
kinds of cursed.
Could be like the king checker in Delta Room.
Oh. Oh.
Was that a little bit of a puke coming up in your mouth, Lucas?
No, I'm getting worse ideas for that drawing I mentioned.
Says that a yes?
The king checker in Deltarune is like a checker piece, and it's a king checker piece, and it's got the stupid dog face,
Mm-hmm.
and it's got giant legs.
Oh, okay.
Maybe if I could find a picture.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Because I haven't played Deltarune, so I wasn't aware of that one.
Well, I feel like the king checker isn't really a spoiler, so.
No, that's fine. Just
Pictures.
just one of those things I don't usually check on for one reason or another. So
I'm
Check.
just gonna put this in stream chat.
okay. Oh whoa! Wow. Okay.
This is the actual king. Let me show you the actual one, not the weird drawing someone did. There. Slightly less something.
I can't wait to draw Piximon with those kind of legs and get hate from every single person in the Digimon fandom.
Do it.
Do it.
Oh, I think I know what it's referencing. Okay.
Yeah, when you first described it to me, that's not what I thought it looked like.
What,
Funny
a
enough.
checker piece with giant legs?
Yeah.
No, when you mentioned the dog face, I imagined a dog head on top of the checker piece. So the checker
Oh
piece is the
no,
body.
no. No, the piece that you flip over when you king a checker is is the dog face.
Yeah. But no, that's that's interesting. I'm not gonna lie.
To be fair, with the description that this thing is, you can get anything in your mind.
Oh, GB. All the parts hasn't come out for Deltarune, has it?
No.
No.
Okay,
They've
no.
only got 2 parts out, but part 3 is effectively done, and he's finished writing the story.
Okay.
And he's got a team now.
Oh,
The
that's
thing
good.
about the time it took for part 2 to come out, because it took an extra long time, is that they changed game engines,
Oh,
so they kind of had to.
start from zero.
Well, they didn't start from 0, but they had to redo a lot of stuff. Like the first
Okey-dokey.
part of the game that was done on the other engine is basically the same as far as I could tell when I played part 2.
Okay.
But who knows what they had to do on the
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 down.
side that we can't see.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, wasn't Toby working for the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet soundtrack?
Well, he composed like one song, I think, didn't he?
Was it just one?
I think so.
Because
It might have been more than one, but he only mentioned one of the songs once the
Yeah.
game had come out, and he, wasn't on NDA anymore.
Oh, okay.
I remember he also worked on one in Sword and Shield as well.
Yeah, and he did some music for the completely random city whatever game they made.
Oh yeah, that was a thing.
Yeah. I mean, it looked really interesting in concept, but when I learned more about it, it was like, I don't want to play this game.
Nobody does.
Honestly,
It,
yeah.
it's like, this looks like a system that will waste my time, and I don't want my time to be wasted. I say while playing Digimon World 2.
I mean, I was gonna say, but you obviously, yeah. But yeah, it wasn't marketed much, so I didn't even know it came out or when it was coming out or anything about it. So
Yeah. Well, I don't think Game Freak knows how to make games.
No, not anymore.
Mean anymore.
'Cause
Well, the first game was good. That's why it took off. You
Pulseman
can't argue with
or
that.
whatever. Apparently,
What?
they're doing a remake of Pulseman.
oh, okay. Random.
Okay.
And
I mean, honestly, other than Pokemon, I don't know what other games Game Freak made.
they made a game with an elephant.
That got beaten by a spoon.
Oh, right where it hurts. Why would you
They-
do this, sir?
They made Harmon Knight, which is a very mediocre runner music rhythm game.
Hmm.
Like, really mediocre.
Wow, that sounds like their whole career, admittedly.
Yeah.
Especially since they changed to 3D. It's
Mm.
like,
Uh,
they almost had something good with the Arceus game.
Hmm.
Unfortunately, inventory management made me give up on that one.
Yep.
it can get
Like-
bothersome. Though I would argue that Pokemon Arceus is Pokemon being fun again after so many years.
Yeah, it was fun and interesting. It's just the upgrading your inventory is
Cost a fortune.
Mhm.
Is yeah, it's like you upgrade your inventory and then it's already full again, and you need to carry around more crap more
Mhm.
quickly than you can upgrade your inventory. It's
Yeah.
it's whenever games get like that, when the gameplay loop is that tiny,
Hmm.
I start getting depressed about playing
Yep.
the game. It starts to feel too much like work, and then I just stop playing it.
It's a shame, actually, because when I played Arceus, I thought they were going to bring this forward for Scarlet and Violet. Like, you could do your dodge rolls, you could throw Pokeballs, actually throw the bloody things. It's like,
Yeah,
and we've taken 2 steps back for some reason. Okay.
a different team worked on them.
Yep.
Yeah.
can
From
tell.
what I've heard, like Pokemon Arceus was not expected to sell for people to love it as much as they did.
Mhm.
So they had to change some things on Pokemon Scarlet like last minute to imitate what they had in Arceus.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
And that's why it feels like a weird mix, like it got stapled together.
Hmm.
yeah.
Because it was, actually.
And I think Arceus got help from whatever subsidiary it is that Nintendo bought, the one that helped with Breath of the Wild and stuff.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
What are the games they do? I can't remember. Or the name of them.
That's all right.
Either way, all of their games that they publish are also big open world games. So
Mhm.
it makes sense that if they helped and probably did most of the work for Breath of the Wild and Skyward Sword, that when they helped with Pokemon Arceus, that it would also be a better open world experience
Right.
Yeah.
overall. Although it's pretty obvious that Game Freak was holding them back because it still doesn't compare to Skyward Sword.
Yeah, it's got a lot of like things that could have been done a lot better.
Yeah.
Though I
It's a
never
shame
finished it yet.
because it does feel like it's always a lot of management interference as opposed to the devs.
Yeah. Though I would imagine like how it would be weird to see games being fully developed without like interference in that way, like
Oh, you mean like the
upper
90s?
management that doesn't know what people want from games. So they're just like, oh, change it to whatever is cheaper. But if we just put a few extra bucks in this, it'll be much better. No, cut corners. We don't care. And then you have a crappy game that no one buys, and then they're like, oh no, well, people didn't want this game. They don't find it funny. No, don't.
I hope they do that because with Pokemon Crimson and
Yeah.
or Scarlet and Violet, because I feel like the number of people buying it on launch was a lot less than the precedent normally shown, where it's normally a huge amount more than the previous games when they were new, and I got a sense that wasn't exactly what happened this time.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it still sold record numbers, but
Not
Not
the
in the
record
same
numbers
way.
they wanted.
Exactly.
it's- I hate game. I hate upper management.
Manly.
Mhm.
Yeah.
The same thing happens with movies. They make a lot of. They make more than a profit on it. It's like, well, this wasn't as much of a profit as we wanted, so we're gonna be assholes about it.
Yeah.
There's always that funny thing of, oh, why didn't it work so well? Gee, I don't know, probably because you guys don't know what you're talking about, and we do, and you don't want to listen to us.
Exactly.
They
Well, they-
exist in a different universe. They're bean counters.
Well, yeah. It reminds me of in Futurama where they have the Execubots. One literally rolls dice to see what's gonna go right or wrong.
Yeah, they were making fun of Fox when they did that.
Oh, of course, we know. They weren't subtle about it, but
Yeah.
Matt Groening
Well-
always makes fun of Fox. So
Wasn't like the executive talcum powder stuff also kind of making fun of Fox, like when they made the movies and stuff?
probably
Like,
I
wouldn't
think
surprise
so.
me.
it's like,
Like even if the newer stuff they make fun of Hulu for some reason. So
Okay.
if they're allowed to, if they can get away with it. So you guys are actually to the new one now?
yeah, we've watched the first 2 episodes. We haven't seen the newest one because that's on Thursday? Question mark.
I don't know.
But yes, we're all caught up right now. Because the very first episode of season, well, the current season, is obviously making a bit of fun of streaming and how it works and all that.
And
Yeah.
of course, they have to make fun of Hulu.
Well, they're talking to Hulu. It's like, how do we get a cancelled show back? Yeah, so it's that bit of meta commentary, of course.
Yeah.
But again, you kind of expect it with Matt Groening stuff.
Yeah.
Well, I say Matt Groening, the writers for his creations, not necessarily him.
Also, Futurama is returning apparently.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Futurama.
It's already
Oh, I
returned,
thought you were-
Lucas.
Yeah.
It's
I
already
thought you were
returned.
talking about the new Simpsons.
There's only 2 episodes so far.
No, not
Mm.
Simpsons, Lucas. They're talking about Futurama.
Matt Groening made Futurama, Simpsons, and Disenchanted.
Yeah.
But we're currently talking about Futurama's new season where they're talking to the execubots of Hulu.
Oh, I thought that was on the Simpsons. Okay, sorry. I got
Hey.
mixed up.
Yeah, it's fine. Because again, it wouldn't surprise me of like Bart and Homer go into Hulu and what have you, but they're currently on Disney Plus. So yeah.
What's the Simpsons also on Hulu?
I don't think this. Well, wait, did Disney buy Fox?
Yep.
I forgot about.
Yeah,
Will
most
that
people
happen?
would.
I'm kind of surprised that was allowed to go through, but at the same time, lots of bullshit like that is being allowed to go through lately.
Yep.
At this point, the mouse could buy us all.
They're kind of
It's been
steadily
joked around.
losing money, so I'm not sure.
But they're still buying stuff.
Well, yeah, they're buying stuff in hopes that they can make them more money. It's kind of like a what do you call
We're gonna
it?
have the decent logo at some point in this channel.
They've been emboldened by things being successful, and now they think they can make slop and still make money.
Yeah.
And that's not how that works.
And apparently the higher ups don't get that. They're like, "Oh, we can do whatever with this popular thing. It'll get us money." Oh wow, we destroyed the formula of what made it popular. I wonder why it didn't sell.
They're also just wasting money by expecting full renders of things, and
Yep.
then being like, "No, we don't like it. Do it again." That is such a huge waste of time and resources.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is basically that Aqua gave that Henrik made. Wow, you worked so hard on this thing. Now start over.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, who buys something without understanding why it's popular to begin with?
Executive.
Everyone. They just
Numbers.
think
Yeah.
And executives like inherently believe all of us normal people that don't have diamond parachutes are stupid.
Yeah.
And we'll just eat whatever they give to us, and that's not really the case, especially with the internet letting people talk more.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, okay.
Yeah. It's like, actually, I find this kind of funny when I say it. When the Flash movie came onto the cinemas, it actually did worse than Green Lantern, if you can remember that.
Oh no.
However, when it came on to streaming, it actually became the fastest viewed thing in one day. It's
Well, that's because it was like, how bad can it be?
yeah, exactly. You get my point.
Oh no. You have to make an effort to be worse than the Green Lantern.
Yeah.
And the thing is, I've watched the Flash movie. It's not all that bad, objectively. But because
then-
of all... Go on, Jess.
And then the executives turn around and are like, "Oh, this was good. Let's copy it."
Mm-hmm.
Basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. As you can imagine, what was to the Flash's detriment was all the shit with the main actor,
Mhm.
not the
Mm.
movie itself. Like, if you look at any review, it's always about whatever Israel did. It's not actually about the movie.
Yep.
So it's like, yeah. Because as
I-
back to Jess's point, like, people talk, so they know what went on.
Yeah.
I don't know
Yeah.
what went on because I don't care about DC movies.
Nah,
I know.
Ezra Miller is a bit of a nut. Let's just
Oh,
put it mildly.
is he like the guy that was playing Joker in one of the more recent ones, like mailing gross stuff to people?
No.
He's more like a cult leader.
Oh, so he's worse.
Yeah, way
Jared
worse.
Leto is definitely a cult leader.
Okay. Oh no. Why?
No, because the guy that was like he was mailing like dead rats and
Yeah.
balloons full of semen to people. The guy that was playing Joker.
Yeah, Jared Leto.
I'm sorry, what?
Jared Leto did some really weird
Very
shit.
very
But
interesting shit.
This is why method acting is bad.
now in Israel's case, he was charged for grooming. He broke into someone's house.
What?
He went.
He was constantly like threatening people with firearms.
He
The
And-
guy's a nut.
Okay.
The guy's a
And he
nut.
didn't like have the entire cast and crew file a restraining order against him.
Again, he was fine with the cast and crew. That wasn't the
Yeah,
issue.
This
It was
was
people
public.
outside.
Yeah, this was
Okay.
fans, public, just the parents of the children he was grooming, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
as I said, and of course the internet being the internet finds out about this stuff because
Of course.
you know. So a
Yeah.
lot of them is like, we're not watching the Flash movie because of him.
And he's the main star.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it's a really slippery slope with stuff like that because all the production staff also suffers.
Exactly.
Though, in fairness, they probably should have kicked him to the curb when they became
Well.
aware of his horrible conduct.
This is what a lot of people were saying, similar to how they were screaming for Amber Heard to be recast or taken out of Aquaman. They were saying Ezra Miller should be recast or taken out of The Flash. But like, no, we're not. We're going to keep it. So, again,
Writers is asking, didn't the main actor go on a rampage of some sort?
Not exactly a
Yeah.
rampage, but
Yeah.
yes. He just disappeared and started like dodging the police and all authorities.
and rather than DC being like, we're getting him out of the movie
He's
or
on
anything
so
like
many
that,
drugs.
yeah, it's just like, no, we're going to stand by this actor. The movie's going to be fine. You're going to ignore everything he's done prior. Anyway, needless to say, the numbers speak for themselves, really.
Oh no, why did it flop? We hired so many good people for this movie.
Like, they actually probably secretly hoped that Michael Keaton being Batman again would bring people back.
I mean, it did,
Yes.
but not to the degree that they hoped.
Yeah.
I'm just surprised that WB is still trying to do anything with the DC universe.
Well, they've got James Gunn to try and save them, so we'll see how that goes. But,
Probably about as well as the other guy. What's his name?
Zack Snyder?
No, not Zack Snyder. The guy who replaced Zack Snyder.
oh, Joss Whedon?
Yeah, just it's probably gonna be about as well as that, because it's a
Hasn't
complete
he
tonal
gone kind
change.
of-
Yeah.
Hasn't he kind of gone off the deep end too, as far as
Yes,
not being a terrible human being?
Yes.
yes.
Again, this feels like it's just a DC thing, but I know it's not. Oh dear. But I do hope all
Okay.
the actors and whatnot, good or ill, find the help they need to deal with their shit. Literally.
Well, right now,
Yeah.
all the actors are fighting with all the studios and doing nothing. So,
Oh yeah, the big strike with the writers as well.
and hopefully, maybe they'll actually get what they need out of it.
We can hope. We
Well,
can hope.
a lot of actors get like 2 cents on their residuals now because of the way companies handle their
Mhm.
stuff.
Yep.
So most actors are living below the poverty line.
Yeah.
Mm.
We're living in funny times, and I don't mean ha funny. I mean like the
Clown
Joker is the
world.
mayor. Thank you.
Well,
Like
you
the
know,
Joker is the mayor of this town right now.
that's
King of the
how
world.
things go. It's a pendulum that swings back and forth, and
Yep.
Yeah.
it's swung back to the studios have all the power and they're kicking everyone while they're on the ground.
Yep.
Yeah.
Dear. Well, we're fine. We're doing fine. Yeah, we're okay.
We don't have to deal with studios. We're just people.
Yeah.
Until we get the hologram movie out.
Excuse me.
What would it be about, Lucas?
Rise and fall.
The rising full of hollow ground.
Everything was going fine until the incident.
The incident. The noodle incident.
You know the incident where I said something from thinking the mic was off and it just turned into a whole shit streak?
So when is
A
Timur?
shit
Like,
streak. Not even a shitstorm, just a shit streak.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Is
I
it
just
in
went
the
on
toilet
some-
or your pants?
Yes.
It was all over the floor. Alex's floor. He hated what I did to that floor. He loved that floor.
No.
I wrote his
My
name in
floor.
shit.
What? Oh, okay.
Thanks, writers. Take this for the movie.
I don't even know how I did it, but there it is.
Oh, we're gonna have a hard time getting a floor replacement for that movie.
Sorry, we'll use CGI like everything else.
That is true. Seems like some movies don't even bother making props. They just tell you to hold, like, I don't know, a stick, and then they CGI whatever into it.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. It does feel that way.
That feels like such a waste of everyone's time. Like,
It's a waste of
really-
talent, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's because the CGI and effects department isn't unionized, so it's cheaper to use them to do that than it is to have.
Yeah,
Prop department.
I'm aware.
yeah,
I used to be the
you've had
industry.
You got to suffer through that, didn't you?
Yeah, I didn't have a union. I remember.
If they unionized, would you go back?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I honestly, I don't know. At this point, I'm way too jaded.
Yeah.
Start the union, Alec. Become the change.
You
Fuck everyone.
have no idea how many times people try to start a union.
It's really hard to start a union, especially in the U.S.
It's not even like US. I remember going to union meetings in Denmark where people were really trying to like start a union for like specifically 3D media and whatever else.
Hmm.
And it's almost like it fell through like 2 or 3 times every time I went through like it went,
Hmm.
which is a shame.
Yeah.
But again, it's really difficult to get off the ground and just keep it afloat. You have to
Yeah.
have
Yeah.
enough backing behind it, and they did not have backing.
It seems like right now is like a ripe time for people
Change.
in that area to unionize, because right now all of the different people in movie making are I guess doing things in solidarity, even if they're not necessarily
Part of
even
it.
if their union isn't necessarily striking.
Yeah,
Like the Teamsters Union is being a rock for the writers union and the actors union this
Yeah.
whole time.
Right.
well, it might have changed since I've been
Away.
gone. Yeah,
Yeah.
I hope so, at least, because I had to do like I had to be part of a union, but they couldn't do shit for me.
Mm.
Like I had to be part of the IT industry union, and they basically said like, yeah, we can't really help you. You can still be part of our union if you want.
Hmm.
You can still pay us.
You get all the responsibilities and none of the rewards. Also, Alec, what does that mean on chat? I can't read that.
That's bad, he says. At the
Oh.
blog.
Okay.
That's bad.
Yeah.
He misspelled it a little bit, but yeah, that's essentially what it is.
Okay.
Yeah, it's usually said spelled eto. He said yeto.
Ah.
Oh, okay.
And you usually will say that if you're trying to be cute or whatever.
Oh.
Kind of like saying this is bad, and then saying that's bad. You know.
Okay.
So
That
what
intonation.
is it? The Russian uwu voice?
Yeah, it kind of is. Yeah.
We need to add that to the thing. Is
Alex,
Alec talks in Russian uwu voice?
Ooh, comrade.
Здравствуйте, ребята. Сегодня мы будем говорить о русском языке. Все подняли ручки и говорите мне, что мы хотим.
You can tell how fucking childish it sounds.
Yeah.
I'm putting that reward for 500 points.
I love the fact you committed to it, though.
You kind of have to commit to stuff like that.
Oh, dear.
I've
Or
never
does he
played the MMO pirate game, but apparently there was a guy with a crew that would weaponize his uwu voice because you had megaphones in that game to torment other ships.
Oh my god.
Are the memo?
Yes, Sea of Thieves probably.
Oh, Sea of Thieves, okay.
Definitely not puzzle pirates.
Oh, I'm learning a lot of
Sea
new
of
things
Thieves is
today.
great.
It looks
We
like
should have a
fun game.
crew.
In Sea of Thieves.
Hmm?
In Sea of Thieves,
That could be fun.
make a crew.
Yeah, a crew.
We could be
Nakama.
Nakama.
You know what Nakama means in Latvian, Reese?
Go on.
Next. So probably next time.
Aww. I thought we could be
Sea
a-
of Thieves.
We could be
We
an
got
awesome
out.
crew, and I could be the captain, and you're telling me to just eat shit. And save your asses
we
when you
probably
need
will
it.
tell you to eat shit.
Mutiny.
So who gets to be the actual captain?
Obviously, it's gonna be Lucas because he panicked the most.
Yeah. I'll do what we did last time playing with my friends, and I'll get the ship stuck in the middle of the shore.
Really? I thought Lucas would be our Usopp.
You're
Yeah,
gonna-
the
you're
captain,
gonna-
the real captain.
The real captain of the ship.
What do you mean, What do you mean, Lucas? Usopp. Yes, he is Usopp. He's the real captain.
We all know the real captain is Nami.
No, Nami's the navigator. She is technically got the correct thing. She navigates the entire crew.
Who here has Looney Tune powers?
I mean,
I don't.
Henrik?
I haven't unlocked
Well,
it
then
yet.
Henrik is the captain then.
Henrik
I
has
haven't
Looney
unlocked
Tune
it
powers?
yet.
yeah, he's
I'm
got the
working on
soundboard.
it.
Oh, okay.
I'm
I was
working
gonna
on
be
it.
like, what does he do to have Looney Tune powers?
He literally,
soundboard.
yeah, the soundboard. literally is the
He has
control
all
of
the sound
sounds.
effects.
So instead of for tormenting ships with an Uwa voice, we just stick him in the crow's nest and let him push buttons. I think he would get a Jaws themed button.
Oh yeah,
Something.
wouldn't surprise me.
Or a weird or some weird Christian Jaws knockoff version.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I can totally see
Reddit
that.
says if you know Latvian, Nalik.
I do, yeah, a little bit. Not, I can speak Latvian, but I have to think of my sentences before I speak. Basically, it's kind of annoying.
Have to think about it.
Navigator.
Yeah, I'm not gonna beat these guys.
Not at this state, no. with
Nope.
with your strongest down.
Yep.
But you're in the boss level, so you might want to go back.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I was trying to see how far or how many floors this had to get through.
Hmm.
All of them.
Yeah,
Yes.
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 but at this
Indeed.
point, because I had to de-digivolve my Digimon, yeah, I have to level it up again. Yay.
Make you stronger.
Yep. For the greater good.
Greater good. Shut it!
Oh yeah, they might make a new Cornetto film. That's gonna be interesting.
We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, because I know Simon Pegg and the director and talks about it, but again, we'll see how we go.
Why would you want to learn Latvian, writers? Why? This is coming from a Latvian. Don't learn it. He's like, I've been trying to learn Latvian, but I can't find any good courses. Why? Why would you? Like, I had to learn Latvian because I was forced to. Why would you willingly go learn Latvian?
Maybe he wants to go.
Maybe he's interested in it.
I like the Latvian. Why?
Why? No, seriously, tell me why.
Ain't nothing but a heartache.
He's never gonna tell you just to make you crazy.
That's fine. I guess. I can deal with it, I guess. Let it be this way, I guess.
No one told you life was gonna be this way.
Nobody
It
told me
sounds
that life.
mystical. Does Latvian sound mystical? What is?
I guess it does. If you're... Never mind. Everybody knew what I was gonna say.
Oh no.
I don't like where this is going.
Oh no. Oh no.
It's fine. It's fine.
I'm trying to learn Danish so that I can communicate with Henrik more efficiently.
Yeah, writers, go learn Danish. That's more of a... like a gnome language.
It's really hard to find good material for Danish learning also. Like Duolingo's only good for its first unit.
Yeah, go for the Duolingo. See how you like it. Maybe it'll be fine for you.
Or learn Spanish. It's mystical the amount of swear words we have.
Yeah.
I actually forgot to ask, Jess, how much Danish did you have to use whilst visiting Henrik?
I had to say excuse me to someone because he was trying to ignore me on the subway and I needed to sit down. And there was nowhere to sit. I don't think he expected me to talk to him.
Yeah, people from the Nordic countries like to keep their distance from people.
Well,
unless they're drunk.
Bex, we're going today.
The thing
Denmark.
is he was sitting in the aisle seat and there was an empty seat next to the window and he was working really hard to like not look at me.
Right.
It's alright, they speak our language, but not the point. Apparently, they like to keep their distance from people. They don't like to interact.
Especially if they're from Finland, apparently.
Yeah, Finnish people really like to keep their distance.
I'm pretty certain my mom's partner must have some Finnish blood in her the way she is. She's very quiet and she would be much happier if you stayed away from her and did not talk too much.
Yeah, there's a joke going around when COVID happened, nothing changed for Finland because they were already doing social distancing.
If you want the opposite experience, come here. We have no respect for personal space and we will talk to anyone.
Why would you do this? That sounds like Bex's nightmare.
Trust
me.
That's just how they are.
Yeah, that's how we are. We literally have... We stick really close to people when talking, and that's the way we are.
Yeah,
it's weird to keep so much distance. Like, social distancing was like a nightmare for Argentina.
It's not just Argentina writers, it's most of Central South America. Like, if you're waiting in line, somebody's going to be up your ass behind you.
Yep.
Oh no, that's a terrible image to have in my head. God damn it.
But I will say that I think Argentina is at the top of the, if not at the top, one of the like top 3 places where personal space is not respected. I think it was Romania that was at the bottom of the list where they keep most space. Because, again, we're up in your face talking to you. And there's a saying that we Argentinians talk about a lot about things we have no idea about. So you will have a stranger up your nose telling you about something you are probably a lot aware of, then we have no idea about it. But we'll tell like he knows about it.
Up your nose.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
So Argentinians are trying to go up all of your orifices.
Exactly.
Wow, sounds like a very what's the word I'm looking for? Rapey
Nosy
time.
people.
That joke has so many layers that you are not aware of because of our reputation, Alec.
I know you. So I guess that's a little bit of a gateway for that one.
I don't think Argentina is hot. It's at the bottom of South America. Is it hot where you live, Lucas?
Well, it is during winter
can
for
be in the
us.
capital. Right now it is freezing.
Is it hot during Argentinian summer?
In the capital it is. Not where I live.
How hot
But
is it?
the capital can reach... I think it has reached like 40 degrees at some
Oh.
point.
I forget. Argentina is long and skinny, isn't it?
Yeah. Not as much as Chile, but yeah.
Not that chilly.
So... no.
Oh.
Not the kind of chili that's it's spicy.
No, the kind of chili that is an action.
Chili isn't cold. Like my heart.
But yeah, we have no respect for personal space. I also find it funny that a lot of, especially men, find it really, really, really weird how we say hi to other people. Because when you say hi to someone in Argentina, for the most part, if you know people well enough, you give people air kisses.
Oh, okay.
So you put your cheek against the other person's cheek and do the kissing sound.
Yeah.
And that's
cousin does
normal
that.
between men, and I know a lot of people that get like really freaky or weirded out when that happens.
Yeah, I've seen girls.
There's something similar like that in a couple of the steep cultures too. Only I think it's more sharing each other's breath or smell, like not breathing in someone's face, but it's the same kind of content. Like putting your foreheads together or doing what Lucas described. It's
Yeah.
As I said, like my cousins, whenever I see her, she'll do the whole kiss on each cheek kind of thing. Boy or girl, not a big thing. But I don't see any men do it, so it's I'd probably be one of those like.
In my family, it's more common to have like a shoulder-to-shoulder hug.
Yeah.
So it's like you do the same shoulder. So for example, left shoulder to left shoulder, hug,
Yeah.
kind of hug, and that's it.
Mm.
In the Indian,
Right.
it's just pat, that kind of thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I usually give hugs to my closer friends. You know.
Yeah. I
Obviously-
do it in my family. With my close friends, there's a firm handshake.
Yeah. If it's a professional thing, it's a firm handshake, obviously. Be very weird if I went up to my employer and just hugged them out of nowhere.
Hello.
Okay, imagine giving an air kiss to your boss.
You know what I mean? It's just like, there's some things, at least in our culture, you just don't do.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's other cultures that do that, probably.
Mhm.
But yeah, it's not done here.
yeah, and your
Yeah.
culture's really judgmental. No offense, but
No, no, talking we're very
English culture
pompous.
it kind of makes me really irritated sometimes.
No, we are very judgmental, snooty bastards. Yes, this is a fact.
It's like I really want to. It makes me want. I want to punch a lot of English people when I hear about their conduct. Why?
Again, for me, it's normal, but you know, everyone's different.
Well, you had to live with it, so I guess you're just used to it, and it slides
Basically.
off your back.
Yeah.
I mean, I had to live with it, and
You want to punch people, Alec?
I mean, I want to punch people in general, but it's not specifically British people.
I'm sure if
only-
non-British people had conduct similar to the things I've heard from British people, I'd want to punch them too. It's just significantly more likely that a British person will make me want to punch them.
Yes.
I mean,
Right.
truth be told, they'd probably be fine for it. I mean, just because I don't get into a lot of fights doesn't mean there's not a lot of Brits that get into fights for stupid shit.
Right. I think my only gripe with British people is the food, from what I've seen.
From what I
It is that people. It is like I've heard, like they circle the world getting spices and they don't use them. Like, why?
Yeah.
How can you
Again?
not tolerate them?
Again,
Money.
I can't speak for all of us, but a vast majority of us, yeah. I don't know what to tell you. It's just what it is. I
Money.
can't even say, oh, I know how to, because I probably can't by comparison to you guys. But I don't know.
Ryder says, at least it's not roaches in pants. Hey, how you doing?
Which country is this, and can I never go there?
Yeah, that's a little too much.
I mean, I know I've heard the stereotype of, the French eating snails and whatnot, escargot, but I don't know about other places with roaches and beetles. And...
No, he didn't say roaches. He said reaches.
Oh!
Yeah,
sorry.
reaches into
Sorry, I mispronounced it.
My bad. So sorry, guys.
And I don't think the French as a rule eat snails. I think that's
It's like
just a silly thing people do.
No, I think it's more like a dish you can get in France, but
Yeah.
it's not like something that they
I
everybody
had
eats.
escargot in French. I just wouldn't associate it with like a French. I wouldn't walk up to a French person and assume that they eat.
Oh, you
escargot.
baguette! That's what I associate with French.
I remember in, was it Team America, when the Americans were in France, they actually had the streets literally paved in baguettes. Like, it's just one of those little details they put in to the film. It's just like, why, guys? Obviously, it's the minus bit behind South Park, so obviously it's for shits and giggles, but still, just why would you do that?
Because that's the stereotype. I think escargot is kind of boring considering the work you have to do to make it.
Mm.
Like, little hint, don't eat a random snail you find, because you'll probably die. I'm not even kidding. You will probably die if you pick up a snail in the wild and eat it, because they have lots of really bad things
then
in
you
them.
Then you got a question:
You
what
have a
kind
lot
of person would just pick up a random snail and eat it?
A small
Oh,
child.
you have no idea.
You're right, I
You
don't.
have no idea. You have
Somebody that got dared to.
You have
Okay, that's
people
fine.
leaking toilets during COVID. Don't question how far can people go when they're being stupid.
Yeah. But like snail like escargot has to be very carefully raised and farmed so that like when you eat it you don't get super sick.
Yeah.
It's not going out on a little picnic in a forest and picking up some snails to turn into salty butter or something.
You've escargot to be careful.
Oh, fuck off!
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
Alec gets it.
No, you didn't!
What do you mean, Luke?
Wow.
Of course I get it. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Know what I mean?
Oh, goodness gracious me.
Gonna fight Maramon. Wish me luck.
Good luck.
Good
Good
luck.
luck.
Might lose, but whatever.
I hope you said it beforehand.
No.
Oh,
Well,
no.
Technically I did, but technically I didn't.
Well, yes, but actually, no, you get.
I'm playing in Dock Station, so there's no cheating.
Mm.
No,
Oh.
Riders, you're not a lunatic. Most of us like puns.
Yeah.
It's just
I like imparting the pain, not receiving it.
But I also feel like you're supposed to appreciate a pun by being offended or pretending to be like angered by it. So
Yeah, it's like a good dad joke.
yeah,
Yeah.
if It's not a good pun if you're not expressing a desire to punch the person that delivered the pun.
Exactly.
Or
You
throw
can tell a
something
pun
at
is
them.
good by how exasperated you make people.
Yeah, I mean, you clearly like puns if you want to punch someone.
The longer the sigh at the end of it, the better.
Yes. Because it's not even it's not even real exasperation. It's just this is I have to this is how this is how I show my appreciation.
Yeah, it's like, oh, how could you come up with that? That's brilliant and bad at the same time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or as Mariel used to say, "Vile."
Oh,
Horrible.
dear.
Vile.
Mhm.
Well, that's the other server, at least.
The others.
Yeah, the old pun server.
Yeah.
There's a puns.
And I used
That
to,
was
I
the old
used,
one.
I used to have a comic-based server, and eventually Henrik took over and called it. And then, actually, no, not Henrik. It was Prini. He suggested to call it something else,
Hmm.
and it was Pun Art Online.
What?
You heard. Fun Art Online.
Wow.
So that was the server, and eventually,
Making puns was cool.
when Becky joined, Mariel was like, "Oh my God, Becky! I heard so much from about you from recent and sin." So, and then we start making puns, and she's like, "Well, just ignore the vile monsters around here or something like that." And Becky's just like, "Oh, don't worry, we can punish them later." And Mariel was never the same again.
She was already one of them before Mary knew.
Hi, Fluffy.
My other half loves puns. Loves them.
She was right at home.
Yep. And she's never left since.
I enjoy puns. I just can't really make
I can't do them
puns.
myself. I'm not great at them.
Not on purpose most of the time, anyway.
Yeah. I can't do it on command. Sometimes I do a really good one by accident. It's like, I'm never going to do it better. Nope. This is it. I've hit my peak.
Well, that happened.
I've managed to do a couple of them, but I think all of them have only been on stream.
Yeah, probably.
I guess because trying to pay attention to so many things makes me think slower, so there's time for maybe one to formulate in my head while
Possibly.
everyone else is talking.
Sometimes I think it's just a matter of situation.
Yeah,
You know,
puns
Puns-
are making puns is kind of like a muscle. Eventually, you can get a hang of it.
yeah.
Whoa.
When someone throws you a ball, you just got to hit it with a bat.
So Henrik has a very developed pun muscle.
Yes.
Yes, he hits a home run every time.
Hi, Fluffy.
Dum.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Hi, Fluffy.
Hello, mother.
I have a giant cat headbutting me in the chin and purring very loudly.
I don't hear the bone, but I'll take your word for it.
Well, my mic is not anywhere near my face.
Gotcha.
If I held it up to him, you probably could, though, because he can be lying like a foot away from my head if I'm sleeping and wake me up with his purring. He is so loud.
Oh dear. I love him all the same.
I must show my comfort, mother.
Yes. And he's giant.
How giant is giant?
I think it was 13 pounds when I last took him to the vet.
Damn!
And he's not fat.
Oh,
I never
okay.
said that.
Yeah.
He's big.
Yeah,
Mother.
Masha's big as well.
Yeah. And if you pick him up, it's almost like picking up a toddler.
Yeah.
Ooh,
He's
Goodness
very
me.
long on top of being relatively heavy for a cat.
Okay.
Oh, nice. I already
long man.
He's a big boy.
From my understanding of pounds, I think he might always like 10 pounds. 10, 11 pounds.
Oh, he's little.
He's small, but he likes to. I can feel that weight when he jumps from the bed to my knees
Oh dear.
Yeah.
on top of my lap, and sometimes I look really like, what? Because I just like we're talking and I'm like,
Yeah,
Because
and I know when it happens.
He might be small, but he has tiny little paws to push all of the weight into one place.
Yeah.
not only that, but he has an extreme, well-developed ability to jump on my genitals.
Yep. Pets just have that ability in general.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's funny. Cats have such small paws, but they are so strong.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Bap.
Or my dog
Right.
will try to lick my brain,
What?
and Alec is like, "Your dog," and I'm just like,
But Lucas, Becky has
Yeah.
the brain cell. There's nothing to lick.
She has half the brain cell.
"Yeah."
Where's the other half?
Lucas.
We have no idea.
Bye, riders.
See you later.
Bye bye.
Catch you later.
Thanks for coming.
Oh,
Don't mind us sticking around.
I mean, that's
speed
why
of
we do
sound.
this stream, right?
Yep.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yep.
Can I?
I don't know why this is called Hailstorm when it's just a needle. But okay.
It's just one needle from the hailstorm.
Don't know. I don't think Hailstorm. I just think, you know, a storm of hail. Not just one needle from the storm, but okay.
It's all the hail made into a needle.
Fluffy, why does your breath smell so bad?
What did Fluffy eat?
Maybe that's the problem. He hasn't eaten.
Possibly.
I mean, he just has cat breath. It's not like he has teeth problems or anything. With his
Oh,
breath.
okay.
So, you know, he looks up at me and yawns, and all of the breath goes to my face.
Yeah. Actually, that's a point. Do you brush your cat's teeth, or do you give it like a dentist stick or something?
No,
No.
I don't think I could brush even Bash's, what's left of his teeth.
The problem is if you didn't get them when they were younger to get used to that, they will not let you do it.
Yeah.
Understandable.
Right.
I was just curious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
And
can
usually,
you can like get your cat really like not really docile, but you can get your cat
Used to it.
but yeah, it's just
yeah.
it'll freak out if it's not it's hard enough to clip their nails.
Yeah. It's usually the best thing to do if you can't, if you don't get them at an age where it's easy to teach them the learned helplessness, I suppose, is just make sure the vet keeps an eye on them and have them go to regular teeth cleanings. But my cats are all too old to just flippantly decide to put them under anesthesia. Because they're all at least 10 years old at this point.
Yeah.
I cannot get to where that
Because
is.
I know dogs have those like dentist stick things, like
Yeah.
dentist biscuit
Yeah.
things. I didn't know if cats had something similar or not.
There are. It's debatable how well they work though, because cats don't tend to chew their food.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, they can't.
Oh.
They kind of do this awkward kind of crunch, crunch, crunch thing because their teeth are designed for slicing, not
Yeah.
really chewing.
Okay.
Yeah, but dogs are omnivores, so like their teeth are designed for a variety of things.
Yes.
And
they
it's
can rip
easier
and
to
tear.
teach a dog to let you brush its teeth. They have bigger mouths.
Yeah.
It's very difficult to get a cat's mouth open and even see all the teeth, much less try to brush them and get the freaking toothbrush in there. Yes, you are a very good boy, except for when you're not. He is doing a really
Okay, I
good
think-
job, actually.
I think my dog farted.
Whoops.
And he's on my lap.
He's spreading the fart.
Yes. He has his butt against me.
Take a deep breath, Lucas. Actually, no, don't.
No. No,
he wants
porque
you
sos
to
así.
smell like the pack.
Porque son así. I'm gonna mute myself because I might start coughing.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
Hi, Fluff. I'm gonna take a picture. So that I can share it. Right.
Oh god, the smell.
Oh. Has it subsided some?
Slightly, because he's been farting a lot lately, but not as stinky as sometimes. I think the worst time was when he was actually like he had
Yeah,
a
that's
stomach
the season, hun.
problem, and Alec knows how bad that was
Yep.
Oh.
during that workshop. I almost fucking puked.
I put
I
a
was
picture
literally
of Fluffy
talking.
in the stream chat. Has something changed about what your dog's eating other than your family giving him random stuff they shouldn't be?
No, he keeps eating random stuff he shouldn't be eating and his usual food. But I think at that time he was actually having stomach issues. I don't remember what it was, but I literally heard me like going because I was also having allergies
Yeah. So it was full of mucus.
and my
That
window
sounds
was.
awful.
It was the combination of him being sick, I was sick, and the window was closed off, my window, because that very same day the window fell on me.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I literally told Alec afterwards, I'm like, that the window didn't kill me, but God, I hope it fucking did when it fell on me.
I wish. You
Because-
mean you wish it did?
Yeah, that's what I mean. I wish it killed me back then.
Yeah.
Because God, I was about to see my lunch.
Your dog is very stinky.
Yeah,
Ava,
and he doesn't give a shit.
I shared my lunch with you so you could see yours again.
Though I will argue that it's not as bad as when my sister dog was living with me and I had double the farts.
Oh
So
no.
both of the dogs, I guess because they both get fed things they shouldn't.
Yeah, and my sister's dog has a weak stomach compared to mine.
Aw. I guess that means your sister doesn't normally feed her dog stuff it shouldn't. It's just that when
No,
it came
that
to
is the
you?
case for my dog mostly.
Okay.
Because when they were like very little, like 1 year old, my sister wasn't at that point living with us. And so of course she fed her dog just food and very occasionally like crackers or something. But my dog got fed all kinds of shit from just the moment he got here. So when my sister came to live with us for that time, she would be like, "Are you feeding him that? You're gonna kill him!" And my dog was just like impatient to get the thing he was being fed almost every other week.
Oh, sorry, Fluffy. I didn't mean to scare you.
Because you're not supposed to feed this kind of things to dogs because they technically can die from being fed that. But my dog is the odd case of he will tear your hand to get it and he will not die. You have a chance to die with it rather than him. At one point I dropped hot sauce on the floor. Like literally a drop of really hot sauce and he came and licked it from the floor. I was like, okay, did you see what you did, you stupid fuck? You're gonna suffer for a while because of that.
Dead in the eye.
He looked me. Yeah, no, he wanted more.
Well, it is
He
delicious.
wanted
Maybe
more.
he likes it.
Apparently he does.
Well, it's the very human thing to do, Lucas. You see, We
Is
like
it, though?
we like things that are tasty but are bad for us, like fucking spicy things.
But he's not a human, Alec!
I know, but that's how
Yeah,
you build a
but-
tolerance, you see?
Did you know that they actually did a CT of a dog's brain, and the same parts of their brain light up when they're enjoying something as humans, for humans?
I did not.
Which is
Really?
not the case for all animals when they're enjoying something.
Right.
Kind of cool.
I just didn't have a clue.
So maybe he is being human-ish
Yeah.
in his weird dog way.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
except when he wants to kill.
Are we going to get
That is
Sherlock
very
Hound?
dog.
What?
Sherlock Holmes.
Sure.
Dogs are going to start walking on.
Sherlock.
Oh.
Yeah. Dogs are going to be start walking on their back legs, solving mysteries. It's going to be McGruff the Crime Hound all over again.
Hello.
But Sherlock Hound is an old anime from like the 90s or whatever, or 80s.
Yeah.
Right.
I think I saw an image repository for it.
Yeah, I think I've mentioned it before, but it's this kind of thing in the chat.
Yeah. I really like the way stuff was drawn in that.
Yeah.
I also don't know how much work goes into all the weird little details.
I couldn't tell you. It's funny. Like I've seen a few snippets of it. I haven't actually just sat down and watched the show. I really want to because it's very well animated by the looks of it.
Yeah, I think Hayao Miyazaki worked on it.
Hmm.
I mean, I guess
Oh.
that's kind of evident by the style, but
Yeah. But you know, it just they just don't animate it like that these days. Funnily enough.
well, animating like that takes time and money.
Yes, it does.
And as we discussed previously, Kairas don't like that.
Yeah.
No.
Like Henrik and me have been watching Slayers, and we got to the one that came out in 2008.
Yeah, I think that's the one I
And-
watched. I could be wrong though.
It was extremely evident that they were animating on fewer frames, and just generally the animation quality was lower.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And the only difference is about like 6 or 7 years, I guess.
Yeah.
And
Right.
then anime became popular everywhere, and I guess they wanted to just shovel as much out as they could.
Yeah, reduce production costs,
Mhm.
get more stuff out.
Yeah. sounds
Quantity
about
over
right.
quality.
Yeah.
Mhm. It
I feel like
happens,
the
unfortunately.
writing is kind of weaker in the 2008 Slayers too. It's kind of become just 100% slapstick, and that's it.
Mm.
Mm.
Is
That's a
Slayer
shame.
still going?
No, there's one more season after the one we're on, and I haven't seen that last season, so I don't know if it'll be an improvement or not. I'm hoping it will be an improvement,
Hmm.
but
I don't think.
it was fun.
I'm actually gonna check that because I know it had a
Slayers?
manga too, but I don't know if it's actually
It's
done,
not-
done
well,
or...
The original is a light novel. A manga was made later,
Yeah.
along with the anime. If you have any photosensitivity or epilepsy, do not watch Slayers.
It was very flashy.
It was before the Porygon episode, so
Oh wow! It actually
it-
had 17 volumes for the light novel.
it was a very popular thing. But it was made before the Porygon episode, the all of the earlier episodes, so that the what was allowed in terms of flashing was not changed.
Yeah, Slayer's Evolution R was the last one in 2009
Right?
in terms of the manga.
Right. Hmm.
There's
I
also
haven't
a
watched
lot of
Slayers
different
in years.
spin-off mangas that didn't get made into movies or episodes,
Yeah.
which I should try to look into again, because last time I was reading them, the manga scantilators kind of fell off the face of the earth, and it was really interesting.
I don't know what to tell you on that one.
But then college got too busy anyway, and I forgot about it. And so
I'm sure you can find it somewhere.
Yeah, maybe. It's just
Let's see. Oh, okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, the site I have has at least 7 of the mangas.
do they have the one with the sea demon?
Possibly. Which one was that? That's the problem. I need to know its name.
I don't remember.
This site has. I'll put this in chat so it's easier to find. If you recognize it, let me know.
No, I can't. I can't recognize it off of the names. The names are kind of nonsense, unfortunately.
Well, again, if I can find it, I'll let you know. But yeah, again, just going off.
I think I can actually get a hold of all the light novels now because somebody reacquired the rights to it in the US, and they're also retranslating it correctly.
Oh, that's
Apparently,
good.
the original translations were not good.
That I'm not surprised about, truth be told.
Yeah, it was, back in the heyday of just trying to fill the void of this sudden desire for manga and anime.
Yep.
Real missile. Everything is garbage now.
Yeah, it is.
Why?
You can sell most of it now.
I guess not everything is garbage. The redo of Space Battle Yamato has been very good. Even if you ask diehard fans, the remakes have been basically just enhancing the original stories. So that's nice.
That's good to hear.
Yeah.
Well, I am
And
unfamiliar.
It brings back the really old school sound design
Hmm.
that doesn't really happen in anime that much anymore. Where like there's the metallic noises when they're turning on the engines or whatever.
Yeah.
That
I remember certain animes, not a lot of them, really went into the whole mechanics in the animation on
Yeah.
how gears would turn and how everything actually worked. You don't get that anymore.
they don't have time for it.
I know, I'm just saying.
We're too busy wasting our time with other useless things that aren't cool.
I'm just saying, it's
That-
just.
no cool sound design.
I'm just saying, it's just. It was nice to see how they put so much time and effort in how everything worked. But yeah, as you say, not enough time for it these days.
Yeah. Well, they also don't have people that have the skill for it anymore. A lot of the good animators have been driven out of the industry because it's not very forgiving.
Mm-hmm.
Which was why I was really sad about the arson attack on Kyoto Animation, because Kyoto Animation is still consistently really good.
It's a sad state of things. The more things change, well, the more technology improves, something gets lost along the way.
Where am I? Oh, there they are. I couldn't find my parts fixes.
Hmm.
Where are my parts fixes? I think Kyoto Animation has since recovered, but they lost some really good animators in the arson.
Yeah. And that's the
Oh.
upsetting part of it, of course. Can't replace lives when they're lost.
Yeah. I didn't follow it, but there was apparently a really good chance that the guy who did the attack would actually get the death penalty because it was basically the worst terrorist attack Japan has ever experienced.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I don't know what ended up happening to him. I think he ended up being kind of crazy, so he probably got institutionalized.
Hope so.
Which sounds even worse than being put to death in Japan. You do not want to deal with mental health issues in Japan.
I'll take your word for it, because I really have no idea how they handle it, if at all.
The way they handle it is stop being a baby.
Slap.
You need to solve your problems.
Yeah.
Also, you need to do it alone. We might know how to help you, but we're not going to.
Stop it, Vaughn. Just stop.
Mental health in the sentence in Japan is mental health doesn't exist.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
I
It's basically
beg to
if you have some kind of mental health issue in Japan, it's basically treated like a moral failing on your part.
If you talk about mental health, you'll end up feeling worse in Japan.
Yeah.
Excuse
It'll
me.
make you feel worse.
Thank you.
Bless you.
It's in tight.
Thanks.
Yeah, that's tight.
Because I mean, if you do anything in Japan where you've got an angry Obasan breathing down your neck, you're in for a world of emotional abuse. I feel like the ability for someone culturally to I guess guilt trip and browbeat you is very, very high in Japan. Which is terrifying to consider.
Yeah, different cultures, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if it helped the truth, how much truth there is to something I read, but apparently in Japan, if you cause trouble on well at work, like office work, apparently they do something to you that is basically making you a window sitter, which is they don't give you any task, they don't let you do anything. They just make you bored out of your mind until you resign.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
They will they have a word for that, and they will frequently also move you to an office that forces you to commute really far at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they did this with Agaretsu, with a character Tone.
Yeah.
You know, he spoke out against his boss, and it's like, you know what, I'm gonna move you to somewhere else, and he's just isolated from everyone until it got to the point where he just resigned because he wasn't doing anything.
Yep.
You know.
I would like to see them try to do that to a Westerner. Because, I mean, if that happened to me, I would just bring a sketchbook with me to work and draw all day.
Wow, I've improved my art so much.
This is why so many Japanese people are mangaka artists. Every single one of them was like, yeah, I can switch to manga anytime.
Yes. Because I think I did the most drawing and also did the most improving when I was working for Office Max still, because I frequently worked the afternoon or night shift, which is mostly just either filling orders or doing literally nothing but watching for orders to come in. So I had a lot of shifts where I was just sitting and drawing because there was nothing else to do and I cannot leave my post.
Right.
It's like, yeah. Go ahead and try to do that to one of us. See what happens, Japan.
Thing is,
They would
I can
experience millions of dollars in losses.
I can understand if someone's more of a sociable person, why that would be bad. But if you're, used to being alone, it's like...
Well, in Japan, there's a bunch of layers, of social layers of, like, saving face and stuff like that.
Of course.
And we don't really have the same concept of faces in Japan or other Eastern countries.
Yeah.
Like, the company's basically doing it because they would look bad if they just outright fired someone, so they'd try to make them quit.
Mm-hmm.
Which sounds like a waste of time and money, but whatever.
Yeah. But I mean, they do get what they want. People end up resigning.
Yeah, they do.
The problem is if they got someone like us there, then they would be the biggest.
Then it just becomes don't
money.
threaten us with a good time.
It's that skeleton merch. Joke's on you, I'm into that shit.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, we feel you're not doing well in this company. You've caused a lot of trouble. We're gonna just isolate from everyone and hope you resign. Alright, I'll bring my sketchbook. Oh, no, it's a punishment. Yeah, I heard you. But if I'm going to be wasting my time anyway, I might as well get some art done.
And if they don't want you to bring a sketchbook, I guess you just get to sit at the computer doing visual research all day.
Basically.
Or on your phone.
Yeah.
If they take your computer away.
Play my Switch. My Game Boy. Whatever.
Or
Go
you
to
know,
Reddit and look at
just
cat
sleep
pictures.
because apparently they value that.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
And the thing is, you're
Well-
still getting paid to do it, so...
Yeah.
People get to sleep at
Yeah,
work?
apparently.
Mhm.
I mean, is it because of the overtime culture? Or
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
so they're not really getting to sleep in a meaningful way.
Well, you could say that.
Oh, it's so much hard work looking behind my eyelids. I know some places actually encourage you to take a nap throughout the day.
Yeah, because it's good for productivity.
Yeah. Not everywhere, but some places do.
Yeah.
I think Spain does only because of the heat, and they don't
Yeah, a
want
lot
people
of
collapsing.
I think Brazil does too. Like you get a siesta, but they also take a lot of showers in Brazil because it's a tropical country and everyone is just sweating until
Mhm.
they smell like a swamp before noon.
Yep. But
I-
you know, as I said, just
But
cultures have different way of doing things.
would you say they say good swamper noon in Brazil?
Sorry, what?
Would you say they say good swamper noon in Brazil?
Wild.
Is it like that in the capital in Argentina, Lucas?
Good swamp-
Depending on sometimes summer can be like that where it's just the heat
Everyone
is
needs a
unbearable.
nap and a shower.
Yeah, but I am not well aware if people get to nap at work.
Hmm.
I don't think so, at least.
Everyone in Brazil must have a crazy skincare regime because taking 3 to 4 showers a day seems to be really hard on the skin.
I would imagine so.
There's also the fact that we can tolerate heat a lot more, actually.
They can
There's
tolerate.
also the fact that we
Alright.
we can tolerate heat a lot more.
Hmm.
Yes.
Not that I do know about heat. I have like at the most I get during the year is like 10 degrees. There's like the occasional day in summer where it's at its peak that we'll get like 20 degrees. But that's about it. And I'm melting with 20 degrees. The good thing about where I live is that it's very dry. So the heat or the cold are not as heavy as in the capital where it's very
Oh.
humid. So it goes
Yeah.
into your fucking bones.
Yeah, I
You're
think
getting your bones.
the worst thing ever is a humid cold.
Yeah.
Because nothing short of a hot shower or bath will make it go away.
No. You might have like 30 layers of clothes and you will still be freezing.
Yeah, it's terrible. And a dry heat is also way more tolerable than a
Yeah,
wet
definitely.
heat. Because if it's a wet heat and it gets hot enough, it reaches the point where your sweat won't evaporate anymore. And that's the danger zone.
I don't think I've ever had it that hot where my sweat evaporates.
It has to be really hot and really humid for it to become like that. Like,
Yeah.
it only happens in tropical environments or subtropical.
God.
So if Lucas goes up to the capital, that
In
might be
summer,
something he has to look
yeah.
up for.
The year I went to med school, I went in the middle of summer, and I just had the worst time of my fucking life.
Yeah.
Like literally, my computer would just shut off because of
Oh,
the
jeez.
heat at some points.
Shit.
Wow.
Like I
Your
would be playing
computer.
anything, and I would have to. Like, it would turn itself off, and I would have to move it to the AC, close to the AC, and let it cool for a bit before I could turn it back on.
Wow.
Wow. That's really, really hot.
No kidding. Damn. That is outrageously hot.
And then the winter came, and I had the same horrible experience, but on the opposite spectrum.
At least your PC was working better.
Oh yeah, definitely. At least my PC was having a fun time back then, but I was not. Because I would go. I had to walk like at least almost 3 kilometers to go to college.
Oh.
At like I would get up at like 5 a.m., study, shower, eat, and then walk 3 kilometers in the fucking cold. Then return on the cold, then eat or sleep for like an hour, and then go to the. I don't know how to call this. I say academy, but it is where I would have extra classes. Like I would pay to have extra classes to get better grades.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was like almost 3 kilometers in the opposite direction. So my apartment would be in the middle, and I would be like going back and forth.
Dang.
That
In
sounds
like
awful.
minus 10 degrees, I think, in the morning. No, not. But you're probably like 1 or 2 degrees at best in just like humid, cold. So that's an experience. I don't ever want to repeat that experience.
So
Oh, I also failed med school, so that was for nothing.
I think lots
Oh,
of
dear.
people fail from med school.
Yeah,
I never
my
went.
problem. I will. This will sound like an excuse, but I had undiagnosed ADHD, so that was.
Yeah, that makes it
Something.
even harder, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That's not really your fault. It's I don't know what your earlier school life was like having ADHD, but people with ADHD frequently make it through, high school and all that relatively easily, depending on how their ADHD manifests. And then they get to college, it gets much harder, and that can be very soul crushing.
Yeah, I basically spent my entire school life, not even high school, but my entire school life, like, missing school because I wouldn't go.
Yeah.
Not that I would, like, escape when my parents dropped me. I would literally just tell them, like, I don't want to go. And I would, like, bargain to not go because at the end of the year, I would literally put on my glasses and pass all the classes in, like, the last week.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because I would pull all liners.
Yeah.
It was a joke that my classmates would sometimes... not only my classmates, like, I had to, like, teachers be like, oh, hey, look who's back! Because I would miss, like, the entire weeks of class.
Oh, you decided to show up, huh?
Yeah, basically. And they couldn't even
guess,
tell me... like,
Guess who decided to come out of his cave?
I don't know why.
basically.
I just imagined Lucas dressed like Joshua Cujo. Just carried on in like, yada, I'm here. What the fuck?
That was basically my school experience because I would not go.
Yeah. My
Lucas did the
experience
link.
was I could get away with half-assing my way through it. So once I got to a part in college where I needed to know how to study, I didn't know how to study because I never had to study a day in my life until parts of college came around.
Mhm.
And I still somehow managed to PS my way through a lot of stuff.
Okay.
Welcome to adulthood.
Yeah.
No.
ba-
I think there's different levels of that when it comes to stuff in college. So it sounds like Lucas got the ADHD smash when he got to college.
Yeah. then I managed to finish this degree only because I got diagnosed and got pills for it.
Yeah, you were able to manage the fact that your brain was not getting the kind of serotonin a normal person gets.
Yeah, I think the best way I've seen people describe it, people who have it have described it as, imagine having a thirst where you drink loads of water and nothing will sate it.
Yeah.
And then you just drink a specific glass of water that, wow, thirst is gone. So you want more of it until it no longer works, and then you need new water, but you have to experience that thirst every single day until you find the water.
Yes. That's a pretty good description.
Yeah.
Oh, Lucas, did you also know that it's apparently normal for people to just form habits?
What?
Unless they have ADHD? Like, all the effort that any of us has to put into remembering to do something is just like this weird habit that everyone just does without even thinking about it. It's not fair. I want to form habits.
I can only form bad habits.
That's because all the bad habits do things to pump you full of serotonin.
Exactly. It's like, wow, I slept at 5 a.m. for almost 2 months because I can control myself. Now I can't sleep at any other time because I get distracted and I don't get sleepy.
It's weird realizing the difference between a person whose brain is working correctly and someone who's not. And it's just like it just works? What?
People apparently can't sit down and study.
They don't start vibrating?
Yeah, they don't feel like fidgeting or just doing everything else. I could do my fucking chores if I wanted to while I had to study because I didn't want to do them at any other point. But now they look fun because it's not studying.
Yeah, for me it's just hyperfocus, tunnel vision.
Yep.
Well, yeah, that's the other part of ADHD, and it's never the thing you need to be hyper-focused on.
Exactly.
For me it's by choice, but I don't have ADHD.
Yeah, you have the other thing that gives you hyper-focus.
Yeah. Yeah, unless my other half literally pokes me, I could ignore her the whole day.
Yeah. It's like, what, you exist?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Hi,
oh, there's people here. Oh, Leomon!
Leomon.
Leomon's not a person.
No, he's not a person. He's a Digimon.
No, he's dead.
He's a ghost.
Yeah, yes.
Leomon. That's what we just said. According to my missus, Leomon is a state of being. Being dead. Oh, dear.
Did you ever
Poor Leomon.
figure out ways to manage your ADHD even if you didn't have medicine? Because my antidepressants made my ADHD worse.
No, I just live with it at this point.
Because if I get distracted for even a split second, I just completely forget what I'm doing now, and I can't focus on any. Like I'm having very, very serious executive dysfunction now, and it's just like I can't do anything.
No, I've just felt it get worse with the years, and I just live with it at this point. Like I have pills that I take that cost a ton, but they let me do if I need to do something important. Like I literally told Alec for the first time I got my new meds, I took one, and I did a thing that I like put aside for months at work.
Yep.
There's this thing. There's this annual report that they make for students, and I am supposed to make them when we return, which is around February, like second half of February.
Yeah.
They literally tell me like, well, you can start doing them now and like you should have them by March. And I start them at February and I have them by September. usually, and literally I told Alec, like, I took one of these pills and I finished them today.
You did it! You finished a thing!
Yeah, and I did them in a single day in April, so it's like, is what normal people are like? This is
Yes.
fucking.
This
Usually.
is what that is what being a normal person is like.
When you have something to do, you do it.
Yeah. You do
Don't get
it,
me
and
wrong.
you don't do like a fraction of it and then get distracted wanting to
And
look
do it
up how
last
some
second.
kind of weird bug works.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong, you might not do it the same day, but you'll get it done at
No.
least.
No. No.
Nah, I think he means normal people.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
No,
Yeah,
normal
normal people.
people, yeah, they'll get it done. And they'll
Yeah.
get it done on time. And they
Yeah.
won't have to like rip their heart out to do it.
Yeah. Or be
know-
like, okay, it is 4 a.m. I have like 5 hours before I have to present this. I have 5 cups of coffee, music, and I will do it now.
And an adrenaline rush from having been
Oh,
trapped
look, new
waiting
episode of
until
One
the
Piece.
last moment. Yeah. What happened?
No, Reese says, "Oh look, one new episode of One Piece." Just randomly starts binge watching shit.
That might happen as well.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was the joke.
Yes.
At some point, I have cases in which even the adrenaline rush of knowing I have few hours to make it did not work, and I ended up putting it
Yeah.
out
Well-
of the fucking range.
I've heard that's a really common survival strategy for people with ADHD is to rely on the adrenaline rush.
Yep.
The only problem is eventually your adrenal glands burn out.
Eventually. You
Yeah.
must have got him.
I mean, Lucas still has them, but I'm not sure how long he'll have them given the way that his
That I'm abusing
the
them.
way that you have
Yeah.
to live, Lucas, is your adrenal glands are gonna die.
Mm. I hope that they die when I die, or I die with them, because I will not survive without them.
You need your adrenal glands to make adrenaline.
Exactly.
Meanwhile, the
Like
rest
they-
of us we're gonna burn out our adrenal glands because of anxiety.
Yeah.
Basically.
Uh,
Assuming we haven't already.
Yep.
Well, I'm still worried about my other half, so I'll keep you posted on that. Oh, your adrenal glands might be dead because of all your anxiety.
Yeah. Once you get into your 30s, it gets harder and harder to.
The glands that
to-
give
to-
you adrenaline, my dear.
The glands that make all of the hormones go squirt, squirt.
Apparently, the glands that make all the hormones go squirt, squirt. That's what Cobalt said.
Now you're giving
I'll
her
just repeat
more
what she
anxiety.
says.
I have things in me that go squirt, squirt. I say many things that apparently live rent free in Becky's head. So it's not on purpose. It's just how it happens.
It's not on
That's how
purpose.
it
It's
is.
just business.
It's just
how
the
it
way
is,
I
it's
just
talk.
how it is.
It's fine, it's fine.
Yeah. I really hope someday all of us get a chance to sit down somewhere and just relax for like
One day.
24 hours or
You
something.
know what? I would definitely welcome it.
Yeah.
But I think most of us don't know how to relax.
That is also another thing.
I relax, but I'm also worried at the same time. So
Yeah, I
Panic.
don't think any of us knows how to relax.
I think
what do you mean that's not relaxing?
it's funny.
That's not
like,
relaxing, Alan. That's not relaxing.
It's fine. Like when I visit the missus's grandparents, what have you, I actually do feel a lot more at peace. Probably because they live in the countryside. It's just like no distractions, get away from everything. I actually generally feel like, this is relaxing. I can actually relax.
I wish my family was like that.
Mm.
My
I
Well,
wish
don't
I
get me
didn't
wrong.
have to think about money 24/7.
Well, this is what I mean. Like I can actually get away and get to enjoy just not having to worry about me doing the cooking or paying the bills or what have you, at least for the weekend, what have you. So I can actually relax a little bit. Although
Yeah.
this is before I'm obviously socializing. I have no problem socializing with them, but when I get a break from socializing, then that's when I really relax. Like, it's quiet. It's so
Yes.
quiet.
Yes.
Ooh, quiet.
Yeah, my family is crazy.
Well, that's the nicest way of putting it, I suppose.
I mean, it seems like they've mellowed out a little bit last time I had to visit them for Christmas, but it might be because I was like, I cannot be stuck with my family 24/7, and we got a hotel instead of for staying at the house.
Yeah.
But visiting my family is emotionally and mentally exhausting because everyone fights.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone is kind of anxious and crazy, and nobody wants to properly help.
Yeah.
Like some of us do, but it's the three of us that have left that state because we cannot 24/7 be picking up the slack of our other relatives who live in the same city as our grandmother. I don't have to worry about it as much now because my mom is gonna move her in with her once they find a new home in Washington.
Yeah.
No.
But even I love my Lola, but she's also a giant ball of anxiety, and living with her is difficult.
Right.
It's
Well, at this point in the channel, I don't have to explain my family.
your family is insane
Oh, look,
in a
it's
different
the...
way.
No, like I love
Remind us
my
how
family.
crazy they are.
I love my family with all my heart, and they're the reason I live. But at the same time, they exhaust my anxiety to the point where I don't have anxiety anymore because it literally overflowed.
You don't have any emotional energy left.
No, like I literally, Alec can tell you that like an hour ago I sent him a message like, I may have a soundproof door, but my family's talking really loud outside the window. That's not my window.
So now you need to get a soundproof window.
Yes.
And then
No,
soundproof
I
walls.
will just break my window, just slamming it like I had to do because they would not make noise, and they were yelling louder because they thought I was trying to tell them something.
What? What?
I'm
Yes!
not talking to you.
What are you saying, Lucas? Are you telling us to shut up? How dare you?
You joke, but it can get like that.
You get down here right now, young man.
Get over here and fight me.
Doesn't that also like set off your dog because they don't know it's them?
Yeah. He was like, he had his ears perked up because he was like murdered already.
Why did they go outside and talk outside your window?
Because they were leaving and they just randomly decided to stop for a moment outside my window and talk real loud.
So they got distracted and all started talking outside your window.
Yeah, but really loud. And they started talking louder. And then I smashed my window and they're like, what? Just like Alec did.
Yes, I'm totally closing my window so I can hear you better.
Exactly.
What?
Alec can tell you how noisy the streams were before I locked my door and before I got the soundproof door.
Oh,
Oh, bless you, mate.
What?
And like, I really want to move out, but rent is
Yeah.
inaccessible for anyone, not just me. Anyone.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's kind of getting like that everywhere.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like, I think in the US, you need to make like $1,400 a month to be considered like safe.
On rent alone?
Yeah.
Well, because it's suggested you use 30% of whatever amount of money you make on rent, no more than that.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of impossible even in states that have raised their minimum wage. Like the minimum wage, there's no place in this country where the minimum wage is livable.
Mm-hmm.
And even places that will pay you more than minimum wage, it's still frequently not livable.
Oh.
Because you'd have to make $33 an hour to be making the minimum livable average money to live in the U.S. right now.
Right.
Just to give you a tip, Lucas, if you do end up coming to America, get a job that's paying way more than that.
Okay.
if you want to live.
If you don't
Otherwise,
want to live,
you'll be
just stay where
working
you are.
a billion jobs, and they will all be raking you over the coals while you do it.
So like I did here.
Yeah.
At some point, I was working 3 jobs.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Yeah. Basically, the same thing will happen here if you can't get something really good.
And I had to quit one simply because the guy was really fucking stingy and he pulled okay, you're getting this money for this amount of work, and then I don't show up because we agreed to certain days, and then he's like, why didn't you come? It was just this days. Oh, I can't pay you that much money for so little days. And I was like, okay, yeah, I literally had to tell him, like, okay, I can't do that many days for that little. No, I can go one last time and then that's it.
Wow.
Because he's the kind of guy that literally runs medical supplies on Windows 98 computers.
What?
Yeah.
What?
It was a medical supply store, and he had computers with Windows 98.
So I guess the database he's using has not been updated.
No, I literally just always remember Alec messages like, why do the most crucial places refuse to upgrade when they are the most needed?
Because it costs money, and they don't want to pay people the money to develop the database.
Also keep in mind the guy was like a 70-year-old accountant, so that explains a lot.
And also he probably doesn't want to relearn a system.
No.
Or to pay someone to learn a system for him.
Then there was my part-time college job where they would pay me basically almost nothing. I would work the most, and the only reason I stayed mostly was because I would get a discount on my college fees. But at some point, because it was a branch of the main institution, the main institution was like, "Yeah, you're not getting that part anymore. That half off," and I was like, "I quit." Because I also had I literally worked the best I could on that job. I will give myself that much. But one of the coworkers, like at some point, literally, like came into the class I was working on because I had to fix stuff on that and yell at me.
Okay.
And I literally, that same day, I literally went down to my boss's office. I was like, I quit. Yeah, no, thank you. No, I'm not up for this shit, man. And they literally, I literally told them, like, I will finish this year, but I will not continue next year.
I will not be returning.
Pulled all the fucking moves so I wouldn't quit. Like, we're giving you a raise. You'll work less hours. You'll have less tasks.
Yeah, I think almost all of my jobs I just walked out of and told them, no, I'm not coming back when they tried to make me come back. Which is, I guess, kind of shitty on me, but the shittiness that they put me through, I feel like they kind of deserved it.
It is not worth it.
Yeah, it's not. All I've learned is that being good at your job makes them give you more work.
Yep.
And treat you more shitty. Because when I worked for Office Max, they tend to only have one person working when they should probably have at minimum 2 in the morning and 3 during the afternoon rush.
Mm-hmm.
So there were lots of times when I was one person trying to deal with like a dozen people. And when the store I started at, which did have good management, got closed, I got moved to the new one, the management would never help me with anything.
Right.
And sometimes I had to do their job because like I'd have to get them to log me into their stuff, which is probably not allowed because they apparently didn't have time to take care of that.
Yeah, it is.
I eventually just got fed up and left and never came back. I was like, I'm leaving. I'm the only trained person to work back here. The other person is a cashier and he's nice, but you're expecting me to do the job of 2 or 3 people in a very stressful environment, and I'm not doing it anymore.
Yep.
I'm not having my wages stolen anymore. I'm not being made to do stuff that I probably shouldn't be interacting with because I'm not a manager. I'm just leaving, and I'm never coming back to customer service ever again.
Yeah. No, that's basically almost why I quit that job as well. Like I like the people I work with because they're good people. Like I know them from church and stuff. Because again, it's one of the branches that came to my city. But yeah, I was doing the work of like 3 or 4 people as well.
Yeah.
Because they would come in late. They would not like send a message. They would ask me, "Can you cover this? Can you do this? Can you do that?" And I would do it because again, I had at the moment no problem with that, and I was just trying to do my best. But when you start not replying my messages, like, "What do we do about this? I am not in charge of this," and you don't reply, and a lot of shit is happening, and I'm not getting paid enough for this.
And then they yell at you because the thing that's their job to deal with didn't get done.
Exactly. Well, my boss never yelled at me. At one point, the only like kind of shitty thing she did was like asking me to come on a day that I said I wouldn't go, and I guess she expected me to bend and go, and I was like, I'm not going. I told her like I'm not going. I already have plans. I'm not in my house. I am not going. And I guess she got angry, but I did not go, and it never escalated to anything else.
Yeah, well, what's she going to do? Fire you, the person that already said you're gonna quit?
Yeah.
No,
that was a different
me.
day,
I
though.
quit.
Oh, okay, that was a different job.
No, it was a different day.
It's different. Okay.
Yeah, it was a lot before I quit, and I found it just hilarious that at some point she presented me to a new employee, the new guy at the door. And she basically said like, "This is Lucas. He's my right hand." When I already had plans on quitting, I was just literally standing there thinking like, "Oh boy, how do I tell her?"
Uh-oh.
Over dinner.
We have to see other people. I need to find a new job and you need to find a new employee. I'm sorry. But it has to be this way.
Oh dear.
Again, nice people, but horrible management.
Yeah,
Yeah, and the management really makes the job.
it does.
Exactly.
Like,
Well, I nearly got my ass killed by Solomon. That was fun.
Yep.
Did you
Confused my Digimon and they started to hurt each other. It's like,
Oh, that happens a lot.
I took out Devilmon thinking, oh, this is the worst one. No, I should take out Solomon first. My hubris.
Oh, my heroes.
yes.
But
Yeah, that's it.
thanks to Garurumon, good Garurumon, I managed to
Your
win.
boy.
Yeah, and he was 5 levels lower than my strongest one, which is Guts.
Oh, okay.
So kudos to him. Really pulled through on that match.
Yes.
You have to
And I also had one Digimon already dead when I started, so it was just the 2 of them.
I hate when that happens.
Yeah, I just had this handicap and I still put it off somehow.
One of your Digimons is dead, and then another thing immediately aggroes.
Yep. But yeah, I did save beforehand, but I'm just happy I didn't need to research. Like, yeah. pulled it off.
Yeah, no, losing progress in this particular game is no bueno.
No brainer.
What's happening, Alec?
No, I'm just thinking about the no bueno losing progress.
That is Digimon World 2. Again, it sucks, but I love it. I will be objective about this. The game sucks. It has a lot of horrible shit and problems and bugs. And let's not talk about the turtle domain, but I fucking love it for some reason.
Don't know what to
It is a
Because
me
you played
problem.
it as a small child.
Yeah. And it has Beamon on the cover.
But only on
Yeah.
the cover.
Yeah,
Oh,
not in the
man.
game, which is still weird to me, but what can I say?
No, it is in the game.
Yeah, no.
Demon's in the
Yeah,
game?
no, yeah, it is. You have
Oh,
to, you have
wow.
to combine Biomon with Agumon, I think.
Agumon.
Oh, okay. It's much easier.
You
than
also
Cyber
got
Sleuth,
Flame
to say the
Dramon.
least.
Yeah. It's like trying to keep a Gabumon.
Hmm.
You have to keep smashing a Data and Vaccine together to get it to stay of Iman.
Yeah. As I said, Cyber Sleuth definitely made things a lot easier. God knows how many Vmons I've had.
Yep. Plus, you can just make one.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, actually, that reminds me. Whilst I was playing Cyber Sleuth, I found out I could actually replay dungeons. I didn't know I could do that.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that either.
Oh,
Yeah,
Make
if you
it
go
easier to
into
grind.
the if you go into the Digilab and you go to the right, you know where we buy items. If you keep going, there's a spot where you can actually just replay dungeons,
Hmm.
well, that's neat.
and it even keeps track of what Digimon are in said dungeon, so you can fight them and
You get more.
if you wanted. Obviously, you don't fight the bosses again, but yeah. And you don't need to solve the puzzles because they're already solved, so it's just literally going through to collect Digimon if need be.
Can you leave puzzles unsolved and come back later to fix them?
No, because you normally do them when you do the story. It's just replaying.
Oh, okay, so
them,
they're necessary to progress.
So once
okay.
you've done it, it's done. Because at first I
Forever
thought,
gone.
oh, I'm gonna have to redo the puzzles, but they were already done for me. So I was like, oh, I'm just literally fighting Digimon here. Okay.
No, no.
That's kind of convenient.
So yeah, it's more for the grind, if anything, or if you're hunting a specific Digimon.
Have you grinded enough?
No,
I guess not.
the opposite, Cobalt.
Too much.
Too much. I have like 499 Digimon.
Oh,
Level 99.
you got into the grind.
I have been grinding too much.
Oh,
How's my
So-
boy doing, Reese?
is
Hmm?
is the
No,
next
sorry,
Digimon game we play, is that one grindy too?
World.
Yeah,
Yeah,
World 3 is pretty grindy, yeah.
Oh,
okay.
Like if anyone
But
asks,
but the thing is, it's also one of those fetch quest games where you have to run all the way here, run over there, run over there, run over there. But so you're getting enough experience as is anyway.
Oh, okay.
But if you need extra, then yeah, there is extra.
Mm.
In the beginning, it's really important to grind. Like in the beginning, then it
Yeah.
becomes a little bit open.
yeah, if anyone asks like, Reese, do you grind in games? It's like, yes. Yes, I do if I have a goal to achieve. Because all this has happened only because I've been trying to get Lilithmon for Bex.
Oh, okay.
And I just end up being, to kill time, it's like, I might as well see if I can get other Digivolution lines. Which obviously means I have to train them up, and de-Digivolve them, and
Yeah.
train them up again, and de-Digivolve them. To get certain ones to meet certain conditions. No different to this!
but this one doesn't have. That one doesn't have like the weird losing all your progress if you do something wrong, does it?
No, it doesn't, thankfully.
That's, at least there's that.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, it doesn't autosave, but if you've been keeping up with your saves, you'll be fine.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's very easy to keep track of what digiline you're going for because it pretty much shows you charts. So many charts. But yeah,
Okay.
as I said, and as I've been killing time just training Digimon, what have you, so I was like, oh wow, I got a level 99 Digimon, and then another, and then another, and then another.
And you still don't have Lilithmon.
No, I don't!
Well,
Okay.
Technically, I've met the requirements, but the missus is like, oh, we'll save it for the stream to actually Digivolve. It's like, okay. So now it's sitting at 98.
Wow.
Okay.
Well, that means you don't have to grind anymore, right?
No, of course not. But this is the
But you
thing
will
I
anyways.
didn't. This is the thing I didn't realize. As I'm doing my usual kind of grinding, you know, battling Digimon, what have you, any Digimon in the farm, in the background, is always leveling up. Even if I haven't put on a course to level up anything specific, just having the game on and they're in the farm, they're leveling up.
Huh.
Okay.
Obviously, the higher the levels you are, the slower it is, but they are still doing it.
Does it? It doesn't do horrible things like when you forget something's in the daycare in the older Pokemon games and then you lose the move you were bringing, or does it?
No. When you take them out of the farm, it'll be like, oh, this Digimon's learned these moves. Delete ones you don't want. And then you
Okay.
pick.
That's nice.
Because at first I thought they'd just be in the farm and they're not doing anything, they're just kind of there. And then I tried an experiment. I was like, you know what, Bex? I'm going to go to bed, leave the game on, come back in the morning, and they've gone up like 5, 6, 10 levels, depending where they were at the time. It's like,
Wait, you can
oh,
just leave the game on
Yep.
and they just level up in the background?
Yep.
Wow.
yeah, so I wasted about a week just doing it the normal way when I could have just left the game running whilst I was at work.
Did it the normal way like a peasant.
You know? Because that's how I do things, apparently. The hard way.
Oh, I'm sure you wouldn't have done it that way if you had known.
No, I wouldn't have. I'd still do it the normal way. But that's just me, personally. But, yeah, with Lilithmon, her stats, that's the hardest one for me to get anyway, for whatever reason, is her intelligence, which has to be at 250.
Exactly, or at least?
Exactly, or higher.
Okay, so at least.
So now to get Lilithmon, you've got to be about level 60 with what was it? 2000 SP, which is like MP. Its intelligence at 250, its speed at 130. And normally to get speed is easy. For whatever reason, meeting any 100 requirements is pretty straightforward. But 200, oh, that takes forever to get.
At 200, they give you a logarithmic curve or something.
Yeah, because apparently, obviously you can train Digimon in certain stats, intelligence, and what have you. To make sure I could get that 200, what have you, I had to put in not 1, not 2, not 3, 5 intelligence boosts. In hopes that one Digimon will actually get enough.
Oh, okay.
Because when you look at the stats, there's this brackets bit, and it adds on an extra like few
Oops.
points. Because whenever you get any Digimon, it all starts at 0. It's all zeros. So when you train a particular stat, it's like now you get a bonus, say 40 in this stat when you level up. So yeah, that's what I had to work with. And again,
Lovely.
despite this, it still couldn't hit 250 at level 60. It would be like 230. So I just like, you know what? If 60 is the base minimum, I'll just let it level up until it hit like 80 or whatever and hope for the best. And it got to level 84 before it met the requirement of 250.
Hmm.
Mm-mm.
But it's there now. I can do it.
You can do it.
But you look on YouTube and you see some people that's just like, oh yeah, I hit 250 before 60.
Okay.
Like, how the fuck do you pull that off?
Is that how you learned about the leveling up thing?
No, that was just experimentation.
Oh, okay.
Because, I don't go out of my way to just watch all videos telling me how to play the game. Unless I'm really, really, really stuck.
I
Case in
mean, I
point.
imagine that something like that's in the whatever instructions come with the game or something somewhere.
Somewhere, probably. But I never really had to use it in early game. It's only in later game that it's like, oh, okay, now I'm learning how to use the functions of the actual game because things got tougher. Because of course they're going to get tougher. No duh.
But it wouldn't have gotten tougher if you knew about those functions, right?
Yeah, I know. Because who was it that was saying it? Alec Frankenfuss? Because he was saying like when he did the Bocce Leomon fight. which
It was
really-
Yura. No, it's
Yeah.
one of my friends, Yurka.
Yeah. And he was saying like, well, I found this fight easy, but then again, I exploited this thing on the Switch. It's like, what do you mean you exploited this thing on the Switch? I just left the game in sleep mode and the Digimon just leveled up once I was gone. What?
Sorry, what?
Also, it's not Franking first, Fliegen first.
Sorry, Fliegen first.
Franken first. I was just like, wait.
My point being is, it's just one of those things like, I thought it was a Switch exclusive thing, because obviously the Switch has sleep mode. So, it's not really off. Hence why with the Steam version, it's like, oh, if I just leave the game on, or my computer on, it'll do it. Because I can't just leave it on.
You did it. You have discovered the solution to all your suffering.
Well, I wouldn't call it suffering, because again, I do enjoy, leveling up my creatures, but it's just one of those things like, every other Digimon, I kid you not, any DNA Digivolve I found a lot easier to get. Other Digimon chains, no problem. It's just this one, and was it Beelzemon, that's been the most difficult for me, which are both choices Becky made.
Yep.
Well, those two Digimon are typically also really important ones when they're in the anime, so that's probably part
Exactly.
of why they're.
Yeah.
Just like Leon.
Yeah. Because once again, at least one of their stats, in Beelzemon's case, its attack has to be over 200 and something. And in Linamov's case, it's intelligence.
Man! Oh, I don't
What
have
happened?
memory. Sorry,
Oh.
I didn't
No,
mean
it's
to
fine.
interrupt.
No, it's fine. No, don't worry, As I said, it's just, for whatever reason, these particular Digimon that I've encountered have to be over 200, which is harder to get than any other stat in the hundreds. So it's like, okay, fine. Okay. But, I've actually can get Lilithmon now, which, spoiler alert, you're going to see that on the Tuesday stream. The Ozymon's still a bit far away, but we'll see how the next day or two goes.
Did you get Magnamon though?
Yeah.
Oh, you got it.
Yeah.
Okay, nice. My boy.
Yeah,
I think I've
well,
got Magnamon.
Huh?
Magnamon, that's the golden egg one, right?
Yeah.
No, I haven't got him because I haven't found a golden egg. But
Oh,
he's
okay.
easier to get because, again, the stats are easy. It's just like, now find this egg.
But where is
Find
it?
the-
Yeah.
Find the
it.
fancy egg.
Yeah. Like, I have the flame egg, but I haven't given it to Beamon yet. I'm not sure if you have to join the farm or if you just give it to him when he's in your
I
party.
think he
It's one
needs
or the
to have
other.
it on his person, so you can use it as equipment. I think.
Yeah, something like that. But
okay.
I'll play with that another day. I'm not even sure if the golden egg it's given to you via story or if you just buy it somewhere. Or
Might
whatever.
be a story thing.
Yeah.
Don't forget,
Again, I
if
don't
he
want to
yells
look it up
Lucina, he
because I want to be
levels up faster.
surprised. Yeah, I don't want to look it up because I want to be a bit surprised. Because
Mhm.
a few of the Digimon, are like you need one egg or another to digivolve it.
Right.
But obviously, in the story, we've met Magnamon. He's joined our team, so yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's part of the Royal Knights.
The best real life.
Did I destroy this one? I got one more missile.
What?
Actually, that's a point. What was my Digimon? Not Digimon. Guts. Where are you? Ah, one more level and then I can digivolve you. My goodness. Ah, wasted the missile. I didn't even need to go this way. Curses. Chugga 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 chugga.
Yeah,
I
there's
saw
usual.
Saber Dramon and immediately remembered what I was trying to do for the past 2 hours, which was use Flappy Bird with my Digimon that keeps bouncing between Biomon and
Demon.
Beedramon.
The grind is real.
Yes.
Yeah, we're getting close to the end, so you guys, if you let me know when you guys are done.
Oh, I'm already done. I'm just lost in this dungeon. Ah.
I will catch the Saber Dramon and then I will go home.
Okay, let me know.
I'm technically finished. I just spent 2.5 hours searching for chain melons until Andromon died.
Oh, you did that thing.
Yeah. Again, I love grinding. I am the weird fuck who does grinding for fun.
I know that
There's a
feeling
reason
all
I
too
love
well,
this game.
buddy.
Yeah,
I like to grind for fun too.
you would love this guy. Play this guy.
Yeah, this Gaia kind of runs with the it picks up the concept of grinding and big numbers and stuff and kind of runs it to its
Maximum.
yeah, its natural result. Yes.
Yep.
Again,
Okay,
it's on my to-do list, that's for damn sure.
I have wrapped it up.
Alright. I'm gonna.
Don't mind me, I'm just killing things. You can close
I'm
out.
just gonna save as well. Oh yeah, thank you everybody for watching. We'll see you next time. If you wanna follow us, then look down below in the description for socials as well as Discord. And we'll see you again next time.
There we will. Catch you later, everybody.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.